Don't lose your license, save your license. Do the wise thing. Call Wiseman Lawyers today. 1300-947-352 or go to wisemanlawyers.com.au.
Hi, I'm Andrew Wiseman and welcome back to Wiseman Lawyers Court Ride-Alongs, Gladstone edition.
Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wiseman Lawyers. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wiseman Lawyers. Don't face that court alone. Let the Wiseman team get you back on the road. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call the Wiseman team at Wiseman Lawyers.
Once again, my name's Andrew Wiseman. I'm the owner and principal solicitor of Wiseman Lawyers, Queensland's only truly dedicated traffic law firm. As I say in every episode, all we do is Queensland traffic law, and while you'll never see us in any state other than Queensland, we do literally appear at every court in Queensland. In recent weeks, I've been at Normanton in the Gulf of Carpentaria, Cairns, Moranbah, Blackwater, you name it. As you'll see from the images displaying on your screen, we will and do go to literally any court in Queensland. Today I'm in sunny Gladstone. Next week I'm back at Moranbah, and we're having a brief break over Christmas, but I'm back in Cairns the first week back. And obviously we've got plenty of work in southeast Queensland as well. So today, the young man from Gladstone who's engaged me, he's been charged with mid-range drink driving, .112. He does have a previous just outside of the last 5 years, and he was also unlicensed to drive the vehicle which he was operating on the day in question. He was intercepted on a motorbike. He wasn't licensed to ride a motorbike. He had a car licence only. So two issues. In addition to the drink driving, he's also been charged with unlicensed driving. And the fact that he wasn't the holder of a valid licence for the vehicle that he was operating on the day in question means that he's not eligible to apply for a work licence. You'll remember from previous episodes, there's multiple prerequisites to applying for a work licence. Being the holder of a valid driver's licence on the day in question, meaning the day you're intercepted, is one of them. So while he was the holder of a valid car licence, because he wasn't the holder of a valid motorbike licence, he's not able to apply for a work licence today. Again, from previous episodes, you'll remember that because he's mid-range and he doesn't have any previous within the last 5 years, he faces a maximum disqualification today of 12 months, mandatory minimum 3 months. As always, I'm going to be pushing hard for the mandatory minimum for a number of reasons. He's an electrician, he lives in Gladstone, so the very role in itself, regardless of where he lived, is 100% driver's licence dependent. Whether you're a domestic electrician or a commercial electrician or you work in mining, as my client does, it goes without saying, if you work in some kind of building trade that requires urgent attention to job sites, such as electrician or plumber, your job is heavily or 100% driver's licence dependent. Also, the fact that he lives in Gladstone, it's obviously a regional location. Public transport isn't what it is in the major cities. So while he's without a licence, he's going to be suffering in his job itself and his ability to get to and from job sites. He's a family man. He's got a fiancée and 3 children. They all depend on him. His fiancée doesn't work, so he is his family's sole financial provider. So without his income, or with a prolonged reduction in income, his entire family is going to suffer. And there's a number of other issues that I'm going to raise with the magistrate in my efforts to get it down to the mandatory minimum 3 months. And I'll summarise those in a bit of detail after I come out of court. Alright, so I'm just pulling up to the courthouse now. So I'll head on in once I've found a park, and I'll see you back in the car after I come out and let you know how we went.
Your license needs saving. Just take your phone up, call the Wiseman Lawyer, and they can help you out in many ways. Yeah, if your license needs saving, all you gotta do is call the Wiseman Lawyer. Don't you hear what I say?
Mark of Holland Park writes, I would like to express a huge thank you to yourself and your team for a great outcome for my case. When the magistrate originally made up his mind and was not going to move, I thought there was no way he would change his mind. But a bit of perseverance and professionalism from Andrew, we got him down. Excellent performance, Andrew, and I will definitely be recommending Wiseman Lawyers to others in my situation. An awesome result, and again, thank you for your reassurance through it all, and an awesome outcome.
Don't face that call alone. Let the Wiseman team help you out, yeah. Don't face that call alone. Let the Wiseman team help you out, yeah. And just listen what they say. Let's call them any time of the day, yeah. And they will help you right away. Help you to keep problems away.
All right.
If the license needs saving,
Job done. Now, when I said the client had one previous DUI just outside of 5 years ago, well, you don't always get the full story when you're given your instructions. He actually had two previous DUIs. One of them was just outside of the 5 years, and one of them was about a year before that. So this was his third mid-range DUI in about 7 years. So that did complicate the matter somewhat. So when that information was, well, the other one was interstate. That's why I wasn't given it at the first instance by the police. And I mean, you know, understandably, the client forgot about it. They've obviously got on with their life since those earlier offences. But yeah, unlike when I went in, when I thought I was dealing with one previous, he's got, as I said, two previous DUIs. The mandatory minimum and maximum doesn't change, but as I said, the history's there before the magistrate, and the magistrate's got more reasons to give a higher disqualification if there's more history. So I did on the fly change my submission somewhat. Instead of going in hard for the mandatory minimum of 3 months, I did instead put a window of 3 to 4 months to the magistrate. The magistrate accepted that and gave a 4-month disqualification. So 4 months. I neglected to mention earlier too, with the second charge of unlicensed driving, there's no mandatory disqualification period, but magistrates have a general discretion to disqualify for reasons such as this. There's no maximum, so technically if the magistrate wanted to, she could have given him a further disqualification for the unlicensed driving of a lifetime one. Technically, it's unlikely, but technically she could have given that. But it isn't uncommon for people to get up to 6 months for unlicensed driving charge, notwithstanding the fact that there is no mandatory minimum. But I was able to persuade the magistrate for that offence to give a fine only, so no disqualification, and he got 4 months only for the drink driving offence. All right, well, that's me done in Gladstone, so heading back to the airport now. Next episode will be filmed on Thursday, back at Moranbah. Yeah, we've had a ton of regional work, but Moranbah seems to want us back time and time again. But back at Moranbah, you would have seen earlier in the episode the images from previous times where we've been there, but a full episode of Wiseman Lawyers Court ride-alongs being filmed on Thursday. That's actually a drug driving offence, but I'll go into a bit more detail on the day about the charge, the facts and situation and the outcome that I expect to get. But alright, once again, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wiseman Lawyers. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call the Wiseman team at Wiseman Lawyers.